Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to this week's Lemon Tea Podcast. We're back again with another horror video.
Yeah.
We totally ran out of ideas. We thought about talking about what do we talk? What did they talk about? The Big Bang,
Oh yeah.
space,
Big Bang
shit
Theory
like
is
that.
like false, but
Yeah,
there's nothing
but
we can add on to it.
it's like all we could say is yep.
Cool.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. we
yeah,
can't explore much.
Yeah, but look up the Big Bang Theory, guys. The James Webb Telescope has some like discoveries that are pretty interesting and yeah, pretty eye-opening.
Yeah, so the science teacher that failed you because you say it's all bullshit. Now, I guess you get the last laugh now. This week, so this horror series is actually extremely unique. I watched another YouTuber talk about it. I actually stopped right away because I knew that I wanted to react with you guys. So I don't know a lot about this series actually. I only know the premise is that we're looking through a children's drawing book. So I think it's a she. It's a little girl. She's gonna.
How dare you assume her gender?
Yeah, don't assume her gender, Jerry. We don't do that here.
Okay, so they are gonna tell us the story through these drawings. I think just that is extremely creepy. So the name of the series is called "The Children Under the House." Yeah. Now, if that title doesn't creep you out, I don't know what will. So I don't know what we're gonna get ourselves into. I hope this is gonna be entertaining for everyone and the two of you here. So without further ado, let's get into it. Oh, I think there's like an epilepsy warning or something like that. It's a bit
okay.
Jumpy at time. Therapist. So there's a therapist that documented what the girl went through. I guess the girl needed therapy after what she witnessed. I'm having a donut, by the way. This donut sucks.
Should heat it up.
Too much chocolate. Too sweet.
Go.
Hey John, $1 million idea. A way to share a video without waiting on the mail. What do you think? Anyway, as I said on the phone, I think this may be the easiest way to get you up to speed on what I'm dealing with here. And before you ask, no, we don't have releases for the family. They refuse to have their likeness involved in any way. However, they did allow me the use of Jessica's drawings. We will need to change their names when we get to the writing stage. Regardless, I think you'll be able to see why I think this will make one hell of a book.
So is this like a journalist?
Prior to our first session, each member of the family was given the standard questionnaire. The results are as follows.
Oh no, this is a therapist.
Yeah.
The patient's name is Jessica Daniels. Jessica, or Jess, as she prefers to be called, is 7 years old. Normal birth, no complications, no medical issues. She's intelligent, sweet, friendly, and highly empathetic. The child was born in Houston, Texas, where she never had issues in school or socializing with peers or adults. The family bought the Clark's house. Beautiful house. I love it.
Oh my god, I hate this.
Remember the Clarks from your time here. Sweet old couple. They own that little dive you used to drag me to for lunch. What was it? Oh yeah, the Burger Shack.
No one cares.
But anyway, according to her mother, Carol, Jess had a particularly tough time adjusting. She didn't notice anything out of the ordinary until the second week, Wednesday night to be exact. They think it was after midnight when Jess ran into her mother's room screaming. She claimed there were people living under the house. Carol dismissed this as a nightmare, but it started happening night after night until Jess finally refused to sleep in her room. She moved the child's bed to her room, but Jess continued to wake up saying the same thing. She could hear people talking under the floor.
Jesus.
Carol made sure to note that Jess never had problems sleeping in Houston. Adam, the child's father, fed up with having the child sleeping in the room, devised a simple solution. He brought her under
Lock her in.
tried to show her that there wasn't anything
What?
there. And according to Adam, there wasn't, but Jess was convinced she saw something. The girl got into a ball and screamed.
Those are eyes,
until her voice
right?
gave out. She's been mute since that day. After a series of tests and multiple
Did you say she's
opinions,
mute
no physician
since
found
that day?
anything wrong.
Yeah.
There's nothing hindering the girl from speaking. Therefore, the conclusion is that her
Psychological.
condition is mental in nature. The drawings we're
Yikes.
seeing are currently her only form of communication. From
I'm not sure that's the
observations and
best
questioning, I
solution
have
from
few
her
thoughts on
dad.
other family members.
No, I think that's like a super
She's the children's primary
typical
caregiver.
dad thing
From
to
what
do,
is
right?
observed, she's a caring
Just
mother.
like, hey, there's nothing
However,
down there.
she's deeply resentful of her husband Adam for forcing them to move from Houston to Kate's Crossing. Adam Daniels is an obvious workaholic. He spends the majority of his time at work. Dean, her brother, typical early teen. He wasn't happy about the move, but seems to be adjusting adequately.
Yeah, that brother looks like a
How do you
douche.
digest this material? Love to talk strategy.
Is that it?
But that's it.
That's it.
Dude, like, I'm not gonna blame the dad, right? I think
No, okay.
if I'm a
think-
dad, that's what I would do.
No. I think that I will blame the dad. That's like the worst possible. It's like, oh, if my kid is afraid of the water, I'm just gonna throw them in the water. Like, no.
Yeah,
No,
that's
no,
like throwing them
Yeah.
into the water.
No, it's not like throwing her in the water. It's more like, hey, look, there's nothing down here, right?
But she's like, it's a psychological, right? And it's like, it's not like she only mentioned it once. Like, oh my god, there's people under the house. They're haha, funny. She's drawing about it. She's telling you every night. She's crying at night. Okay. This is if I was that. This is sign of like, okay, something disturbing. Like, let's not say supernatural. Okay.
Yeah.
In like a real, there is something causing so much distress to my daughter that she's persistent about it. I will not throw her in her worst nightmare. Like, dude,
Okay,
that's just
okay.
so cruel. I don't know.
So I just want to ask you guys, like, if you guys just imagine you guys started a family, right? You just moved to a new apartment, like what happened to this family? Was it Texas? They moved to Texas or something, right?
Yeah.
So just imagine that you guys settle in and then your children is going through this. Like, what would you do?
Not throw them in the basement.
Yeah.
No,
First
no,
thing,
no. Like if you think about it, like
Okay.
you can't move. Right?
there were a million things he could have done, but he chose the worst thing.
Yeah. Like,
I mean, he could have like went in himself and came out and be like,
Yeah.
"Oh, it's fine."
yeah.
No,
Or-
the issue is he probably already went in himself and
Well, he-
already
and
saw that
then-
there's nothing.
And then he has to ask her, "Oh, do you want to come check it out with me?"
No.
Well,
I think they said in the report that he went down with her, right? Because he had to put
Yep,
her there.
yep.
Yes, he literally like dragged her down
Right.
with her there.
Right.
Oh, there's no one. There's no one. But see, you can't. I don't see anyone.
Yeah, like, well, what if my kid has like severe like hallucinations, right? And like,
Right.
if that is their fear, I don't want to like cause the hallucinations to be worse, right? And it seems to be maybe if I was trying to show her that this is not real, this is it's a fear that is not realistic. I'll kind of tell her, okay, let's set up a camera. I'll put my phone here for the night, and then like we'll see in the morning if there's anything, right? And try
What
to, like,
happens if you actually see something?
Yeah,
that
okay,
is
bro.
Okay,
That's
but
that's
she's
a
like-
that's a bad idea.
You don't. Sometimes
Not
you just
good.
don't want to
We're
Okay,
know.
out. No, that's
Okay, bro.
we're out. We're fuck the hell.
Hey, bro, I think that's
Leave it.
the plot of Paranormal Activities. I don't think it's a good idea. It's not a good idea, bro.
Bad idea. everyone.
That's a real bad idea,
But
bro.
that okay, it's a bad idea, but it's still better than throwing my own daughter into that basement alone and locking her there.
No. He didn't throw her. Like they went in together.
Well, yeah, but he left her
They
there.
definitely like dragged
No,
her
he did
down.
not.
He
Yes,
definitely dragged
No,
her
do
down.
you
left
guys
her
do you
there.
guys even see that picture? Go back to the picture.
Okay.
No, imagine if the daughter was scared, will she willingly go down with her dad being like, "Oh, there's nothing."
No, see. So they
No.
went down. Look at how calm
Look,
that
look,
is.
the
Right?
one, the comment that is like, that is literally making that there's nothing here face.
Yeah, and yeah, exactly. And then there are like eyes everywhere.
Yeah. Okay, but let me listen to this. Wait.
child's father, fed up with having the child sleeping in the
Okay.
room,
He was fed up.
Yeah.
He brought her under the house, tried to
He
show her
brought
there
her,
wasn't anything there.
Okay.
And according to Adam, there
That's
was
it.
Okay,
That's
okay.
it. That's
Okay,
it.
so
That's
he
it.
didn't leave her. He didn't leave her. I thought.
And Adam couldn't see shit. No,
Wait,
he
you thought
did.
he left him there?
Yeah, I thought she's like, because she said
Uh,
something about sleeping.
Now that's child abuse if he
Yeah.
like locked her down there, right?
Right.
Like, and I would probably be muted as well. So here's the thing. When I was younger, like I think around kindergarten, I used to hear like footsteps outside my room all the time. Like I like middle of the night would hear footsteps and shit, right?
Jesus.
And then my grandma would be like, "Oh, just shut the fuck up. There's nothing out there, right?" and what she would do is open the bloody door and say, "There's no one out there." See, like, and then I would be like, "Oh, there's no one out there," and I would go back to sleep. So what he's doing here, I don't think is a bad idea. Like,
okay.
I mean, to an extent, he actually couldn't see anything, right?
Right.
What if my grandma opened the door and there was a man standing out there? No, that I would be muted. Like, there wouldn't be.
That's exactly what's
There
happening
wouldn't
to
be a
her.
podcast.
That's
Right, I
happening
know.
to her, yeah.
But like as an adult, I don't think you're gonna anticipate like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 eyes staring back at your daughter, right? So
Well, but it's how. Okay, I agree because maybe you told your grandma that there's footstep like a couple of times, okay, but this girl literally have like drawings and like she's fucking like spazzing out every time she goes near the basement.
she's just hearing things, no? I don't think
Yeah,
she's okay. Maybe we don't have enough information yet. I think we should watch one more video and see
Okay.
where this leads to.
We're literally debating if the dad is doing the right thing when there's people under the house.
I think wait. Let me wrap my thought about this before we start this next part.
What, the dad?
Yeah, the dad. What I think about the dad. Because originally I thought that the dad got fed up and he put her in the basement.
Well, he did. Well,
To an
he
extent,
did get fed
yeah,
up. He did get fed. How I imagine is he did get fed up, and he's like, I'll come down with me, and then she's like, no, and she's like, he dragged her
Just
down.
come
He's like,
down, I'll
"Look,
prove
there's no
it, I'll
one
prove
here.
it,"
Look, there's no
And
one here, and then she was like screaming and like,
yeah.
and then starts.
She's like, "What the
screaming,
fuck
and,
do you mean no one? There's like 12 eyes staring back at me." You stupid. Okay, let's I want to know more. I want to know
Can we
more.
just agree that the dad had to do that so the story could go on?
Okay, true. I'll go with that. I'll give him that.
Yeah.
But my whole point is that if my daughter was going to this extent of like warning me about it, I would take more caution than for her to like face her fears.
I think I would be more creeped out than my daughter.
Yes, please don't.
That's true.
Don't be like. Please don't be like Jerry's grandma. Please.
Because I think I would be more creeped out because if she's so consistent about it, I'm like, oh god, what if she's right? Like my first thought is like, I just moved here, now we're gonna move again. Like
exactly. I think right. That's why I asked you guys like, what would you do if you just moved to a new apartment? Because you wouldn't want to move again.
Right.
So
I would move. Like,
I wouldn't. I would just be my grandma. Like, look, there's no one outside. Shut the fuck up and go back to sleep. It's 2.
Yeah, I think
it depends. It depends on the urgency, I guess. Because like I've been looking at houses recently too, right? And like I searched up. It's very interesting when you look up for a new house. You have to like check like if someone died there before.
So in Hong Kong, the agent, like I'm gonna assume you're going through an agent, right?
Yeah.
The agent do not have to disclose to you whether or not someone died in there, but if you ask them, they have to tell you legally.
Well, usually,
really?
and
They
usually
have to
it's
tell
like that.
you.
Usually
they don't have to tell you if you don't.
Well,
if you don't
usually
ask.
they do tell you if it's on in the same flat. Usually they tell you, like unless they're like shady. But then if they're like on the next flat right next to you or like on the same floor or whatever, they will never tell you. Yeah.
Oh wait, same. Oh, okay. No, actually, I told you guys about my brother's past apartment, right?
The one
No.
with the ghost.
Yes. Yeah, the one with like the lady ghost, right?
Yeah.
So someone actually
Oh,
hung themselves. Yeah. So the
wait,
agent
really?
didn't tell
Wait,
them.
you didn't tell me
No,
about
it
that.
was.
It was a Halloween. It was a
Yeah,
Halloween
yeah.
episode.
Really?
So
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
So actually, someone actually passed away in that house. So what happened
Okay.
is they asked the agent after that, like after a few weeks, and he said, "Oh yeah, someone died in here." Like, so the agent had to disclose when they asked.
Mm-hmm.
They learned it the hard way because they were haunted for a few weeks, few months. But right, that's that. Also, like if it's on the same flat, like if it's not in your unit, if it's someone next to you, some agent would tell you, some wouldn't.
Mm-hmm.
So
I say like
yeah,
99% of the agents would not tell you because technically
harder
you're
to
not
sell.
rent. I mean, it's not even your flat, so like
Right.
they don't have.
they
don't have
they
the.
actually did tell us like
Oh
because
really?
we were looking at apartments, right? So we got this apartment now, but a few blocks down there's an apartment that is like next to that apartment. Someone jumped. So they did tell us that, oh, by the way, the block next to you, someone jumped. Yeah.
Oh, I think you had a good agent. You had
Yeah,
a
I
really good
guess.
agent. Yeah. Like
I guess.
no kid. I was looking at this building and like we literally found like a whole page of like everyone who suicide
Died
and
here.
like died,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
like
yeah.
the stories were like crazy. Like this man murdered his wife or girlfriend, and then like splash red paint all over the wall and slash all the walls and then kill himself, and then there's other like family like commit
And
you know
install.
commit uninstall with charcoal, like burning charcoal in the room, like
Jesus.
all this stories in this building. And then when we moved to like when we were looking at another building which was exactly the same, basically exactly the same layout, everything, there was nothing. Like
No
we
dead
don't
people.
find anything.
I feel like a few jump is inevitable. Like if your apartment is like 20 something years, I'm sure someone jumped.
Right. No, I was just saying that like it's funny how like all of it is so condensed into like this one building.
Right.
Oh yeah, and then like death is not really something that Chinese people look like they really care about that. Like yeah.
I
I don't know
honestly
what else.
wouldn't mind if it wasn't my floor. Like maybe like don't be like right next to me. Maybe not like like a few floors down or a few floors
Right.
up. I wouldn't mind unless it's like some crazy ass murder where like they
Drag
it's
them
super bloody.
across.
Well,
Yeah, no,
well,
it's all
well.
bloody.
I mean, the other apartment that I talked about, right? The
Yeah.
one that someone jumped. Like you can
Yeah.
feel the whole floor.
Then
You can feel it. Like the
yeah,
whole
you
atmosphere.
wouldn't want to
Just
fuck with those, man.
yeah. It's like you
Yeah,
like my dad was. I was like, Dad, no, like this is not okay. I can feel the
yeah.
atmosphere is like weird. It's more damp. It's more I don't know how to say. The smell is more
There's more.
weird. It's just you get a weird feeling. I don't know how to explain it.
Actually, like, don't you think it's because that you get that feeling when living there that more people get depressed and more people might end up like
Oh.
dying?
There's
I don't know.
no science involved of this. We're just bullshitting.
No science, zero
No,
science.
Yeah,
but-
zero science.
But what Ela is saying is that instead of feeling it's like, oh, this dreary place because there's a death, it's that
Like maybe that's the cause. Yeah.
that is the cause instead of that's the
Instead of the effect, like
effect.
it's not the effect.
Exactly.
But again, no science involved. Just bullshitting here. Yeah, do your own due diligence, whatever.
Okay. That's I think we went too far.
Totally
Okay.
off topic. Yeah.
Let's go back to this.
Okay, we need to go back to the second
Yeah.
part, right?
Okay, yeah, but okay. Let me set our mindset back to this first. If let's say that this already happened, you're the dad, okay? Let's say that you're like, oh, let me drag my daughter to show there's nothing to be afraid of, but she comes out mute. She's like mute, and she from trauma. So what's your next logical step? Do you leave?
Get the fuck out of there, man.
Therapist.
Therapist.